The time is 5:37 p.m. Good evening. The news analysis. Terrorists that are repentant won't be killed or tried in court, Minister says. The news in full. Nigeria's Minister of Police Affairs, Muhammad Ñdīt, has revealed that the federal government is working on accepting repentant terrorists and reintegrating them back into the society. He made this statement in a recent interview on Channels TV's Politics Today, adding that those who voluntarily surrender to the government will not be killed, maimed, or tried in court. He cited international law practice in the treatment of prisoners of war, saying though the insurgents committed crimes against humanity, those that surrender would be received and reintegrated into the society. Of course, they are criminals. They have committed crimes and atrocities. But according to international law, when you surrender from war, you are not killed or maimed. You are allowed to have your say. According to Ñdít, the administration was listening to them and seeing how we can integrate them back into the larger society. But the question of giving them amnesty, I don't think that is the way to go. What we are trying to do is to get them to settle in their various communities and let them have a means of livelihood. And these were the words of the Nigerian Minister of Police Affairs, known as Muhammad Ñdít, that have revealed that the federal government is working on accepting repentant terrorists and reintegrating them back into the society, saying that for those that have wished to surrender, that they will be received and reintegrated back into the society. And he was actually noting that they are criminals and they have actually committed atrocities and crimes for true, but according to international law, that whenever anyone surrenders from war, that they are not to be killed or maimed, that they are allowed to have their say. And he's saying that he is actually not subscribing to the fact that they should be given amnesty, but he is actually succumbing to a fact that they can be reintegrated back into the society. However, we have learned that Sheikh Gumi is actually a controversial cleric known to be mostly on the side of the bandits, because Femi Adesina, the senior special advisor to President Muhammadu Buhari on media and publicity, had actually criticized Sheikh Gumi to be bandit lovers, and he has once at the time says that bandits are going nowhere, where the Femi Adesina, amongst others, had actually nabbed him and told him that all his words are actually national threats. They are threats to the national body, because he actually talks down the military for their onslaught against the bandits. And Gumi had actually made a comment some times ago saying that the bandits are not assured of their safety and rehabilitation, and they will not let go of their arms. Gumi made a statement on a Wednesday during a virtual event hosted by the National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies, where the meeting was organized to discuss Nigeria's security challenges. The cleric said he sees no reason why the government should not dialogue with the bandits who are willing to negotiate. Gumi said that nobody can justify criminality, but what we are saying is that what we saw in the forest is an ethnic war going on between the people in the forest and neighboring villages and hamlets. When the herder felt he has grievances and nobody was listening to him, he took on weapons. So when we went there and they saw a listening ear, they were ready to negotiate, tell us their grievances, and ready to incorporate into the society. So in such case, I see no reason why we should not have a dialogue with them. Gumi said if they are not shown that they will be safe when integrated back into the society, they will not give up their harm. The cleric also reiterated that they should be given amnesty in the same vein as Niger Delta militants. He said, looking at their educational status, they don't have any official or unofficial education. How can a nation which is serious about security leave a chunk of its society so uneducated, leave it to arms and drugs, I don't think that society is serious. How can we disperse them, rehabilitate them, because they are holding arms to protect themselves? If you don't show them they are safe in the larger community, there is no way they can leave their weapon. And that's why we asked for amnesty for them, just like we had in the Niger Delta. I am not justifying their kidnapping. What they do is crime, but their kidnapping is to get more money to buy weapons so that they can protect themselves. And these were the words of Sheikh Gumi, saying that the bandits should actually be given amnesty rather than, fighting at them or killing them or, getting back at them in a lot of numbers to surrender, saying that they do not need to be, reintegrated back into the society, that they have to be granted amnesty. Because these are people that are illiterate and they have no either official or unofficial education, and that since nobody was ready to listen to them, especially the federal government of Nigeria, then these people have actually vented their grievances on the neighboring villages and hamlets, and they took the weapon because of this. He said that he's not trying to justify criminality, but it is what it is, because when he got to their place, these people he got to know that these people need listening ears, because they were eager and ready to negotiate with him. They discussed their grievances, and they were ready to even be incorporated and integrated back in the society. He said that is why he has been urging that the federal government needs to give a space of dialogue and negotiation between them and these bandits. Gumi said that if they are not shown that they are safe and that they will be safe again when they are integrated back into society, then they will not give up their arms. And that what they need as at now is that they should be given amnesty, just like they did to the Niger Delta militants. Although the Indigbos have actually said that the Niger Delta militants that were given amnesty by Muhammadu Buhari are not actually terrorists, just like this Boko Haram and the bandit have actually been terrorists. He said that he's not justifying their kidnapping, that what they do is crime, but they're actually doing all those stuff to get more weapons to protect themselves. However, Ñdīt has said that he does not believe that they need to be, given amnesty. That is too far, and that is not the way to go. That what they just need to do is to reintegrate them back and settle them into various communities so that they can have a means of livelihood. The time is 5:46 p.m. Thanks for listening. Good evening.